What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. This is Panda. We are hosting a classical Simul here on Lichess and Twitch. My name is International Master Sludgy. So, today, we're running a little late. I'm going to make the Simul, I'm going to delay 10 minutes here. Give us proper time to get this thing started. 7:10. Normally 7. Sparklor's Twitch Simul. Random color, 10 plus 50 plus 120. 14 days, no restriction. We're starting 7:10 p.m. Normally 7. Okay. Weekly classical Simul with International Master Sludgy and Panda on Twitch. Check out the Twitch stream. Simul rules. No London, no bullet, no cheating. Please don't play unless you can stay up to 3 hours. Thank you for the attention to this matter. Sludgy and Panda, okay. Boom! Starting. Now. If I could be so kind as to get, if we could be sort of getting someone kind enough to give me the link to my own Simul, because I always have trouble finding it on my other computer. Here, chat room turned on. When are we starting? You're banned. You're banned. Alrighty, you're banned. Jeez, I didn't even start the Simul and they're asking me. Thanks, Sinus, for the link. That is great, because I don't know how to find my own Simuls. Alright. Super. And no acerbate. Sinus is in. Thomas Sinus. Thomas Treinson. Back. Cupcake eyes. God, guys. Alright. Good for you. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. No. Thomas Treinson, welcome back. Sinus, welcome back. Sinus. Sharkine. Diak Sport. FRM. My team in the Hungarian second league. Chess Under the Stairs has followed. Chess Basement. That's where the rating floor is. I'm a little bit sleep deprived. I'm kind of in a good mood, but tired, and acting like I'm drunk or something. And I didn't have time to make coffee. Plus, it's too hot to make hot coffee, so we're going into this Simul with no caffeine, which is a problem. I'll just have to be naturally awake. Trying to stay the full length. Alright. Full length porn. No. Alright, anyway, Morales is here. VIP. Mysterious Unknown. That's interesting. Morales VIP. So let's see. Andrino Giardino has now played 3 times. That's a good opponent. We can rely on them being legit. Abdal was the one asking when we're starting. Apsal now beating me a couple times. Andrew Liu is new here. Ratings are more than 100 games. Abdal Kader. Ro, was that? Palestine? Jordan. Alright. I had a friend from Jordan years ago in the States. Rapid chess wizard. Mysterious Unknown. Sir, don't call me sir. It is sire, if you must call me. If you must call me some kind of polite word, you're going to call me sire. Sir is too informal. I hate sir. Notice she played 120, 63 days. You mean me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? I haven't played correspondence in a while, guys. I don't know. I know what those statistics really, how reliable those are. Sometimes it seems like that's impossible. Ardusa, wanna be SGM. By the way, guys, let me read the description again. Weekly Classical Simul on Twitch by me. Please check out the Twitch stream if you're not already there. Please subscribe, Sinus, Rangawi, people who are regulars that are not subscribers. Be a subscriber. Do something positive for the world and for me. Hey, by the way, how's our stream boss? The Charles Cavalry is stream boss still. Cupcake eyes. I got really bad allergies. I think I need to clean the filter in my air conditioner because I've just been like sneezing like crazy the last couple days. And it's so dry, it never rains. There's a lot of dust in the air. So all I can think of is that it's like I need to clean the filter in this thing. Let me check. Let's check. Hey, let's check the air conditioner. It doesn't look that dirty. I don't really understand when I'm sneezing all the time. Okay. Mysterious unknown noob. Planovsky Maxime. Pisanovsky. You're Pisanovsky. Pisanovsky me. Dijon. D-Jam from France. Dude, France is my pick to win the World Cup. And now, according to the New York Times, The Athletic, France is the favorite to win the World Cup at like 20%. They'll probably never win, but that was my pick. All right. Guys, let's try to get 20 players at least. Gutand, D-Jam, Wannabe SGM, Wannabe SGM. Man, I don't understand why I have such bad allergies. What the hell? I have sneezing all the time. It never rains. It never rains here. You know, it's hot. It's like 40 degrees. It's actually 38 high today, but it felt like 40 on the street because of like urban heat bomb. Urban areas like trap the cement, traps the heat. It feels like more than 40 Celsius. Outside today, Wanna SMG, Daniel Universe. Got enough games. Alright, guys. I'm just taking everybody. I'm not choosy. If you have 100 games plus, I'll accept you. Activate Leech Streamer thing. That's so random, man. You know, the Leech Streamer thing? Thanks for the heads up. The Leech Streamer thing is really annoying, man. I mean, it's like freaking... You know, one day it's like activated and then it's not activated, then the button disappears and then it's activated. It's just so random. Thanks for reminding me. I'm like drooling juice on myself. Okay. Sorry about that. Did that work, by the way? Let's check. It did work. It did work. It's so random. You know, like when I streamed on Friday, when I streamed on Thursday and streamed on Friday, I didn't have to press the button. But like when I stream on Sunday, oh, okay, I suddenly have to press the button. The Magic Streamer like activation button, which is so stupid. Yes. Oh my God, Thomas Transon. You haven't been here, right? So Astrobate is okay. I got out of the blue. I got an email from him, and he's okay, and he's in the same place, but he can't be on the stream because he doesn't have an iPad. The dude is weird. Okay, he's on the spectrum. I don't know. You think he would find like another way to use the internet with his phone, but he doesn't. He just doesn't like it, or I don't know. So he refuses to come to the stream unless it's on an iPad. He doesn't have enough money for an iPad. He's saving money for an iPad, but I don't know how long it's going to take him to get back. I mean, he made it sound like he wants to come back, but he has other stuff he has to do, and maybe, you know, it could be a matter of months. before he can come back to stream. I know his landowner, he's like an indentured slave to this guy where he lives. Um, I don't know exactly how the arrangement is. I think he's like his landlord slash slave master. So the slave master, I think, doesn't like that he spends a lot of time watching playing chess, and he can't be like a useful slave. So he's sort of manipulated by his owner, I guess. Um, and that's part of it. But the main thing is that he simply doesn't have the money to buy a new iPad. You can thank Tim Cook for that. They're raising prices on iPads, even though like companies like Apple and Nintendo and all these like technological companies are raising prices on their stuff. Um, they're making like billions and billions and billions and billions. The problem is like their profit wasn't as high as it could have been, or as it was. So the profit had dropped a little slightly. So now they have to raise the prices on everybody. So iPads are like even more and more expensive. I wouldn't know because I never use Apple products. Um, but I think we're talking in the ballpark of $600 to $1,000. I don't know. All right. Anyway, since I activated the stream, I have even less people trying to join the Simul. Khan Barak. Khan. Luce. De Leche. All right. I've got just players just dropping out left and right. They're just dropping out left and right. I have only 12 players. Are you oh, shit. God damn it, Jerry. Oh my god, I started the Simul by accident. Oh my god. No. We're gonna do a 12-player Simul. Alright, whatever. Mini Simul. There's only 12 players. It's fine. We're starting what we got. I don't care. We're starting with what we got. There was only 12 players. Whatever. It's a mini Simul. I'm not gonna restart it. And anyway, we're like 5 minutes late. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Mini Simul. I don't care. Thomas is here. Morales is here. Sinus, are you playing? All right. So it's a mini Simul. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna start it and then restart it. We'll do a mini Simul. 12 players. Fine. I really hope that white isn't Morales in the Scandinavian game. The stupid start button, it's like green, and it made me want to press it. It's like screaming to be pressed. They should make it like red or something. I'm telling you, I'm not fully awake, but anyway, it was 7:05 already. I normally start at 7. Let's just do it with the players we got. Oh, that reminds me of something interesting. Right, yeah. Okay. I don't care, man. Very long good night. Yeah, this is Morales. Oh my god. What is the chances I get Morales? Okay. What is the chances I get Morales in that Scandinavian? Seriously. And Reduces here, and he's gonna play like knight f3 e5 again? Ardusa. This is the smallest Simul. I would never start without 15 at least, but whatever. It was a very good night last night, and I'm in a good mood. I don't care. I don't care. We're in a good mood. You can't ruin my good mood. Interesting. Now what do I do? You calmly played e3. Uh-huh. So now I don't know what to do. e5 anyway. The Dutch, man. Dutch trade. Okay, that's weird. Maybe it's not Morales. Queen takes c4. Pardon. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's someone else. Could be. Kid. Sorry guys, only 12 players today. It's a half simul. The simul is half full or half empty. Thomas Transon. Guys, please donate and support the stream. I know that we only have 12 players, but let's get us over 400. The $400 let's get the donation bar for World Senior in Serbia in October. Let's get it over 400. Somebody donate $5. Chess basement. You're not downstairs, Chess? Is that just a coincidence? There was someone called downstairs Chess. No relation to Chess basement. Right? Oh, this is insipid. C3 PO. Well, what am I going to do? H6 G5? I played that. I did that. Arsenal fan rage baiting variation. All right. Hi. Basement chess. So I don't think Morales would do this because I had a very bad like post-traumatic stress disorder game against Morales once. The last time he played me in a knight f6 Scandinavian, killed me. Jeez. So I could take with the knight, but I can take with the queen. If I take with the queen, you probably castle. Then I'm gonna have to move my queen again, but maybe it's not a problem. I feel either way it's awkward. A little. PTSD chess. We got a notification. Yes! Rollmops did it. Rollmops, you're here. Are you in the simul? You are not in the simul? 400 Rollmops. You're too late. I'm sorry. We started a little late, but also with not enough players. I had a really tough night last night, and man, I was sleeping. I was trying to sleep. I finally got to sleep, but check. All right. I'm sorry you can't play Roll-Ups. To make a long story short, I'm sorry you can't play. But thank you for donating, for getting us to 400, the 400 club. Yes, thanks to Roll-Ups, the last great patron of Sledgy. Feels good to get to 400. Whew, we're 20% of the way there. It took all summer. What do I do now? Yeah. Taking is kind of unappealing. I guess we castle. It's a stupid question. All right. And now you're on your own. So, what did I look at with this? There. let's see. Um, hmm. Here is a good question. Okay, knight c6, knight c3. Knight c6, knight c3, queen. Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble because of things, very specific things. Knight d7, knight c3, queen a5, d4. c6, sort of the same. I don't know which way to do this. Right. I had this with somebody. Well, you can play knight g1 here, and that would be kind of like a Korchnoi in reverse. Or you can play knight d4. But knight d4? Uh-huh. It's a Nimzovich reversed. Okay. Here, yes. Petrov or other. Dee 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 dee. Okay. So yeah, I never played this line. Once in my life. Played it with white 8 million times. This is the most pivotal variation of the English. Symmetrical, pivotal, critical, typical. It's possible to play d5. D5 like it like equalizes. Why don't more people play d5? Hmm. Speaking of equalizing, what was my idea here? Rook e8? That's not new. Um yeah, I don't know. I think I'm misremembering something. This is also very standard position. Scotch. Oh no, black blundered. Not a good move in this position. What you see is what you get. Queen c3. Please just don't. Uh, you know the funny story about this move? I played this move in a tournament in 1992 at Northeastern University. It was a 1 day, like 4 round tournament. Or no, maybe it was 2 days. But anyways, maybe it was a 2 day tournament. It was a weekend 2 day tournament, but it was at Northeastern, and I remember 92 or 93. But I beat my friend who was a really good player, playing black here, even though it's wrong to take with the pawn. You're supposed to take with the knight. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was lucky, and I beat him anyway, even though like I had no clue what I was doing with black. All right, let's see. So, yeah. But how does this work exactly? 92? Should I play 92? Queen c2, 94, bishop f4, bishop b4, rook c1. Queen c2, 94, bishop f4, bishop b4, rook c1, and then you take on a2. That doesn't seem right. Hmm. Bishop d3, knight e4. Well, I mean, I can give you my bishop on g5, no problem. That's not the issue. So bishop d3, or queen c2, knight e4, bishop d3. Queen c2, knight e4, bishop d3, f5. That's also kind of annoying. Huh. I don't remember what my friend played here, in fact. Could have been knight d2. I mean, I guess knight d2 is fine. It's kind of the logical thing to do. I mean, I don't know. All right. So anyway, g6. I don't remember. There we go. Favorite variation of many peoples. Victor's peoples. All right. Okay. That's a good move, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. I don't know. What's up, guys? Talk to me. Gabble Maps. Got the notification from, late from Twitch. Well, I was late starting. I was late starting, and normally I start about 10 minutes earlier than I did. I'm sorry that you couldn't play. I actually pressed the start button by accident. If I have to confess, Sinus is my witness. I wanted to wait if I had been able to wait 5 more minutes as I intended, you would have been able to play Gobble Roll Mops. But I accidentally clicked the glowing green button, and I didn't want to restart the Simul altogether, unfortunately. What do you do here? How about an Aliakhine style thing like D3? Because why not? D3. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. Queen f6. I don't love that. I don't love that. I don't love that. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, queen f6. That's not good. I'd have to play a very awkward move there. It's like a scotch. Queen d2. Queen d2. Huh. Weird scotch-like position. Knight b3 loses time. Knight e4, maybe. Knight e4, knight d4, pawn takes, bishop takes. That's also weird. I'm just gonna play this. Just gonna play this. We're just Sagana. Sagani Weaver. Immediate main line. Sigourney Weaver. So, is anybody excited for the upcoming epic summer film? Probably will be like terrible. The Odyssey. It's not historically accurate. Elon Musk is upset because there might be a black woman playing Helen of Troy. It was like a very, very small part in the whole thing. Racist tropes. It's going to be a pity. Yeah, the more stuff gets promoted, probably the worse it is. Although Matt Damon isn't a bad actor. As the lead, he's a good actor. He's been in some great movies. Also a Boston native, as you might know. Antonio Morales, my fellow former liver of Boston. Okay. Good Will Hunting, of course. Matt Damon. So, white is setting up c4 now. That's okay. Aha. Yeah, I don't know. Hollywood sensation movies like that are usually bad. But I really, I don't know. I like reading the Odyssey, and okay, what are we doing here? Knight takes, queen takes. I think that's a line. Anyway, it's all Greek to me. 92, Mr. Coffee in the Simul. I didn't expect that. I thought white would go for it with knight c3 here. Instead, the quiet move, knight d2. So you're not threatening to hurt me or anything. Uh-oh. So now we have to go knight f6. I suspect there might be trouble. I think I might have messed up. All right. Oh no. You're dropping bishop takes h7 check. Knight takes, bishop takes e7. Am I being greedy or is that a good move? Whoa, dude, I'm having crazy hallucinations. Oh man, all right. I forgot I haven't played Queen c2 yet. Jeez. And now, another major question. Okay, Queen e4, bishop e3. So I'm not sure, but maybe my queen should go to a5 or something. Phew, bro. If you take on c6 here, I think I'm in trouble. I'm afraid in this move order, I might have to. I remember looking at this. There may be a problem here for black. Knight e7, h4. Well, other moves are possible too. But the question is this. If you take, endgame is bad, and if I take back with the pawn, you have e5, and then I have to sack a pawn with knight d5, knight d5, pawn d5, queen takes d5. And I believe the computer says it's not enough. So we have to check this after the simul, because I think I got away with something there. Not a good move order for white. Now, is my internet down? Why do I keep getting reconnecting and stuff? Yeah, let's check my ping here. Let's go out of Zen mode. I'm not gonna look at who I'm playing. Phew, bro. It's not even coming up. Yeah, ping 1428. What the hell is going on? All right, I have Microsoft Teams open, but no. Why is my ping so bad? Maybe we're having like power outages or something due to heat. I have terrible ping. By the way, let me move the board a little because the clock's not showing right. Can't see all the clock. Oh. Where the hell's the window? You can't. Maybe if I change the size of the board slightly back. Okay, here. Then if I move the board. Dude, it's horrible. It looks stupid. Ah. Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. There's some weird color on the side of the board. I don't understand what that is. If I do this, you can see the board. The clock's better. All right. So now, take. Not exactly sure what I should do. Now you defended your pawn. This is probably like what I did when I was black. Something like this. And I don't remember if my friend, like, he lost, but I don't remember. He must have castled kingside. I don't remember him castling queenside. I can castle queenside and go nuts. But it doesn't seem necessary to do that. Oops. Another game I had in the 90s with white was this position, where I lost this guy, Mauricio. Lost Mauricio a couple times. He was a good player, from Rhode Island. And he played black when A6 was new. It was in mid 90s, maybe around 95. I lost a game with white against this, I remember. How would it have gone? Take, rook e8. Do we have knight g4 sometimes? So there's some interesting openings today. Some different stuff. d4, anyone? Queen c7 doesn't look right. Gavril slow mops. Oh, this is where I lost that in a tournament game too. Boom. Okay. Well, it looks like a normal exchange queen's gambit. Your queen is on a5. And that is technically incorrect. So say black goes for knight g6 here. What's the point? Maybe they can't play h6 because I can sack a piece. I'm not sure. I want to play rook ae1, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe that's the wrong plan. f3. Let's say f3, knight e6, bishop g4. Sorry, f3, knight e6, bishop h4, f3, knight g6. What do I do? Rook ae1, h6, bishop takes g6. I don't know. It's a good question. So my plan was to play pawn takes pawn now, sadly. Though there are other options too. e5 is threatened, and if I go d6, chop, 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 I have a bad structure. You have bad white squares. Bad structure versus bad white squares. It's probably okay for both sides. Is Cheesy Noob in the Simul? There's another possibility. Well, we could always play h6, I guess. What does that actually do? Nothing really. Doesn't do anything. Smart, Mr. Smart Guy playing white here. This is very annoying. Who could this be? Has anyone watched From? Yeah, I watched the whole series. It's at first I didn't like it, but I think that it's one of those series that, it got better as the actors kind of like understood what they were really doing. And I think this happens with a lot of series, especially series that have like more than one season. In the first couple episodes, it seems really bad, but then it like gels more, and they kind of grow. It kind of grows. It's a weird series, but it's cool. I kind of like it, but I'm into sci-fi horror. Um, I like the series. Yeah, I liked it. I'm almost done. There's like what, one or two episodes left? I'm not sure. I think there should be an episode tomorrow. Normally the episodes drop like Monday. Hmm. Well, yeah, I don't see white protecting that pawn, but maybe I need to have my vision corrected. Stand corrected. Chess basement. You started playing chess almost 2 years ago, and read how reassess your chess to Silman. Well, I never read Silman, although he has had a very good, reviews of his stuff. Um, I only know like bits and pieces from secondary references, but I think Silman was a good chess teacher. Um, but as far as like going beyond Silman, I mean that's tough to do because you got this guy who's specialized in kind of introducing strategy and ideas to more beginner players, but there's no like next step from that. It's more like you kind of on your own. I think you're kind of on your own. There's no like graduating from Silman. Silman is meant to be kind of basic, all encompassing sort of books for beginners to go from beginner to sort of intermediate level. Um, so I think you're on your own. I mean, there's no natural step after Silman, really. Capablanca has good books. Well, I mean, you've got a million things you can suggest at that point. This player is playing the Caro-Kann with white, basically. Starting with the Trompowsky. Cheesy Noob is not in the Simul, I hope. I always recommend Uva and the middle game. You know, that's like my favorite strategy book. World champion Max Uva together with this guy Kramer, they're Dutch. They were Dutch master and world champion. Wrote a 2-book series called The Middle Game. I like that, you know. But it's not like a natural progression necessarily from Silman. There's so many chess books. There's a reason why there's more books about chess than almost any other subject. All right, I don't know what to do. I'm just floating here in space. Take d5, Mr. Solid playing white. Please remind me what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. Yeah, that's... This Romanian IM played knight h6 against me. So that's the main line. E6. See, now I don't remember. I think I'm supposed to play knight b5. Probably. Maybe 5 d6. Aha! Knight d4 takes check. Oh no. One of these guys. You like the London? Bishop e2. If I play knight d2, I get pinned. If I play queen c2, you have knight b4. Well, that's not really convincing. What's my idea here? Queen a6 feels a little bit artificial. Maybe this is Morales, but it's a little too fast to be Morales. Seems a bit fast automatic. I do have queen a4 actually. Queen a4, rook b1. You could play for b5. It's probably a mistake, but we'll see. Speak of the devil. Back to d8. All right. Now, maybe there's a surveillance state on that pawn. Bishop f4, nope. h3, nope. f3. Everybody's playing super fast. No depth. What do I do? Bishop h4, knight g6, bishop g3. Oh man, come on. Bishop f4, knight g6, h3. F3. I can't even play E4. What the hell's the point here? This is really annoying. It's hard to do anything. Bishop h4, knight g6, bishop g3, knight h5. Grab my bishop. So weird. This is just so weird for black. I don't know what to do. h3, knight g6. Maybe I should go back. I don't know, knight f3. Strange as that seems. Counterintuitive. This is a creative player, isn't it? We're playing Alexandra Kostenyuk. Okay. H3. If it's H3, it's for me, as they say. Might be difficult to get out of this and castle if I do this. Bishop g2, bishop h3, castles. It's very standard. Really curious who this is. Absolute refusal to do anything. There it is. And now I'm not qualified to tell you what the right move is for white. Queen a3. Queen a3. Bishop e5. Well, I have c3 too. Nothing wrong with c3. I mean, c3 looks like a normal-ish move. Oh. But we can try queen g3 or queen g3, bishop f8. No, queen g3, e5. Oh man, I don't know about queen g3. Queen g3, e5. Queen a3. I don't know. It's all weird. I'm just gonna play c3. I don't really feel like I know what I'm doing there. This player fits a pattern. Wow. Dude. Tomas Transcend is one of these games. I just don't know which one. Tomas would use some time. This is your brain on drugs. This player, I just want to like kill myself. Do you have some sort of issue with moving your pawns forward? It's like against your religion with white to move pawns. I'm black. You're playing like you're black with white. You're like trolling me. Why don't you do something? All right. Weird. Very weird. Knight takes d4 doesn't work. Actually, it does work. Knight takes d4. Wow, knight takes d4, knight takes d4, pawn takes d4. Bishop takes e7, queen e7 is totally equal after that. Just draw. End the game. End of game. End of days. 98. Another one where that came from. So what do you guys think? Yeah, we know who this is. You ready? Are we ready? This is Redusu. It fits your H5 motive. You found a way to make H5 work, but it's obviously you. H5 fetish. He has H5 fetish issues. Or H4. So do I start the elephant walk here with King F1? Or there's no need for that, right? We've got to watch tactics. There's some vicious tactics. If I try to play E4, I could get lit up by discoveries and whatnot. I'm not castling queenside, I can assure you. No, black's position is rather artificial. E4 probably fails technically, or at least at the very minimum, it's extremely complicated. E4 take. Knight takes G4. Yeah, that's gonna be a shit show. I can't castle directly. I could play King F1, King G1, King H2 though. But the question is there something better than doing King F1, etc.? Maybe just B4. I think your knight is really suspicious on A6, no? This could be a lot of people. Tomasini. I guess we can go E5. All right, E4. E4 is playable. E4 D5, but I can't really support my center. D5. Just D5. Maybe. Just don't. Please. What a pro playing white here. There's just one problem with that. Bro, who is this? Seriously. So this is Morales for real? It's not. Oh, it's this guy who wins every game against me. He's 5.5 out of the last 7. Yeah, Rook B1. Okay. I don't know how great this is though. Is this so bad for black? Whoa. Easy there, partner. I guess we want to stay on E6. No particular love for for bishop d3 here. Yeah. Now that's a tasty burger. Bishop e5. It's sort of like, well, why not? Why the heck not? No. How can that be okay, master? Not to mention bishop b5 check. That looks really ugly. So how do I do this? Knight d7, queen somewhere. Knight d7, queen d7. Oh my god. Oh my god. 96, sorry, 96. Oh my god, 96. Here, takes. Yeah, but BFT. BFT. Okay, I have to take on g7 with check. All hell is breaking loose. In a good way. What kind of maniac would play like this with black? Yeah, I mean, that's really pushing the envelope, right? So, check king f7. I don't know. Rook b8. Oh, what did you do now? What did you do? You like moved instantaneously, queen d7. Okay. So now I can castle. I can castle, I don't have to. But I mean, there's also just like e4. Black is like paralyzed. All right, now I was thinking maybe sack a piece, but it's a little bit unclear. Takes, 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 check. It's too much. Wow. H4. Castles, I guess. More sound. Okay, whatever, guys. This is some very advanced player playing white. Mr. Coffee, are you playing white? Luce, this is a new player. Very solid. I can't guess brand new players. What am I doing again? Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to trade queens. Queen d7. There, there, there. Excuse me? Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. Shit. Check. Check. King f7, I guess. Wow. Still, sacrifice is possible, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes. Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, queen moves, takes on g7, check, queen takes, bishop g5, rook f8. It's all fine and good till somebody loses an eye. I don't know what to do. Whoa, you can do that. Oh my god. Wait a minute here. Who do you suspect this is? Yeah, I don't know who this is. They're using their time at least. But a really insipid style. It's like playing Cheesy Noob. It's good hand. So, Good 10 used to play the English opening, really weirdly. Couldn't have guessed him on this. Maybe there was a Trumpowski before. You know, by the way, like Trumpowski, this is an interesting line. Knight c6 against the Trumpowski, just take people out of book. It's been played by some strong players. White is... White played in a very similar way against me earlier, a couple last week or whatever. Like the doing nothing. It was a London. Maybe it was a Trumpowski too. Maybe it was a Tory attack, actually. I don't know if Gutand is like a kid or something, but he seems to be improving. Also, like stylistically, he's gotten much better. Changed styles to ultra solid. I feel like I'm playing an Indian 8-year-old here who's been trained in how to play the London and the Karo Khan. And they're going to be 2600 in about 3 years. I don't know what to do. I mean, there's nothing to do. This is a very boring game you're playing here, bro. Boring. 94, nope. It's hard to do anything. That's wow. Um wow. Yeah, I mean I did not expect black to put their knight on g4 here, clearly. And white seems to be in a bit of trouble in this one. Rook e8, castles queenside. Uh-huh. So do I do b6 or b5? Okay. What was your latest super subtle move? c5? Well, clearly I've got to get out of this. Clearly I've got to get out of the pin. So here I was thinking, this looks a lot like some game in like Botanix 100 selected. Could play knight d2. That's very boring. My intention was to take with the bishop. But I don't know how good it is. You know, this could be like totally transposed to a normal exchange variation. I didn't waste any tempo. You played queen a5, queen d8, queen e7. No longer a copyright on Capablanca's original books. He didn't write a lot of books. I mean, all right. Although I don't know in Spanish. Maybe. Assume anything Capablanca wrote is translated, right? He wasn't a big writer. I mean, maybe there's two. All right, knight e5, bishop takes, pawn takes, knight d2, f5, f3. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Wow. Bro, that's really aggressive. b4 now. Interesting. That is not what I would expect. Takes, takes. Holy moly. Takes, takes. e5. You're covered. Uh-huh. e5. 5 very anti-positional. I have d5. d5 takes, takes. e5 takes. Okay, d5. Wow. Takes, takes. Takes. Mm-hmm. What's this guy's rating? Like 1900? Luce. 1900 based on 400 games. b4. Not a move you would expect from White, who've been playing very passively until this. Pure ignorance. You have nothing from Capablanca. Well, there are books written about Capablanca. Downstairs chess. Capablanca's best endings. Capablanca did write a book or two, but he's not like Andy Soltis or something. He wasn't a prolific writer. Um, I never really was a huge fan of Capablanca. I like him. He's okay, but not my favorite player. Um, yeah, he's a great player. I like the Queen's Gambit match with Aliakhine. Probably my favorite highlight is those two playing in their World Championship match, which is a great battle. But I'm sure that a lot can be learned from Capablanca. Maybe I should reanalyze his games because the openings of that time are out of date. Really, a lot of cases. Um, I'm gonna do d5. I don't know. Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, bishop g5. Who is this? This is clearly a good player. This player is insane. He's not the first one to be insane. Right. Mm-hmm. Should I go to b7 maybe? maybe, yeah. Why am I attracted to c8 versus b7? So black is nearly lost here. Yeah, this is your brain on bullet chess. This must be someone really crazy. Oh my god, dude. Rouse, how can you play like this? Of all people. That's not your style to play like this. Wow. Yeah, I never would have thought this was Morales. Like, not in a million years. You must be really tilted today. Well, it's not as bad as really insane. I mean, it's not your style to play like this. It's got to be incorrect. Maybe you're trying to be white. It can't be good. Could it? I mean, I think you're a little too aggressive. I don't know how you could even calculate 17 other variations that didn't happen, that could have happened. I mean, I'm sure I didn't play the best. This is not like you to be that all or nothing. I mean, especially with black. So what is it? I'm gonna go on to lose this game now? Are you telling me? I'm like losing here? I don't know. It looks like black's king is on f7. I don't understand how that can be okay. But maybe there's some sort of crazy tactics that justify it. I can't imagine how it could be okay to have your king on f7 with black after like 10 moves, but in an open position. All right, if you say so. I'll take your word for it. This is an interesting player. Who could this be? This is another like very advanced player. I feel like a4. I'm probably not as good as I thought I was here. I thought I was clearly better, but black just keeps firing out moves. Maybe a4 isn't so great now. a little late for that. I don't know. Well, whatever. We got to do something. Wow. B4. That is a crazy ass move. Wow, amazing move. Did not consider queen b3. This guy also just keeps firing out super fast moves. Super pro. How does this work? Aha. That's weird. Knight back to d6. You think that black would be content with, like, knight takes knight in this position? Hmm. Contentador. Right, castles. Castles. Bishop takes h3. Bishop takes h3. Queen takes h3. Bishop takes c7. All kinds of bullshit. Knight g5, leaving my bishop undefended. I don't really want to take necessarily. Wait. Castles, bishop takes h3, bishop takes h3, queen takes h3, bishop takes c7, knight g4. That's insane. That's insane. Not believing in that. 50 seconds. Okay, 95, right? 95 b3. 95 b3, bishop d7. Jesus. Oh, okay. Oh. This is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. They can do that. Come on here. Check. Oh no. And that still doesn't work. Wait. Check. But this is like the model game. C5, knight c2, b5, f4. Where'd White's time go? Forgot about the simul. The official Arena Crush. Arena Crush official. Ponda official. Hey everybody. Are you the real Ponda? Are you the real Arena Crush? Ponda. Arena fan. Arena Crush fan. All right. So what are we gonna do? Yeah, this game I hate this position. Knight G6. This is extremely boring game. Knight G6. Ugh. I don't know what to do here. I'm a little better, but maybe I should go for it and play C5. Yeah, now there's more weaknesses. Now with more weaknesses. Although, maybe I should throw in knight b4. Because knight d5 is a legit possibility. Because life is too short to play bad moves. Indeed, the official one. Wow. Arena. All right, knight b4. Black here, very lucky they have the miracle of 64th Street. The Botvinnik defense, like in a French, with the queen guarding h7 there. Ooh, white just lost all their pieces. No big deal. All right. That's over. And now here I missed something really blatant. Wow. Yeah, I just forgot that white could take with the bishop. That's pretty dumb. Oh well. I guess it's kind of equal now. Well, it was always kind of equal, but everybody say hello to Irina Crush. All right. It's hot in here, guys. I can't turn on my air conditioning because then it like blows on my shoulder and I have like horrible air conditioner disease. It looks like you have them blocked too. Who did you block? You forgot about the Simul. I am praying mantis. I am praying mantis. International Master praying mantis. Because it's 33 degrees Celsius. It's dropping. Wow, it feels like it's getting hotter. It does. It gets hotter here for some reason. It feels like between like 6 and 9 p.m. it gets hotter rather than cooler. I don't understand how that works. Something about city heat domes. Why am I sweating more at 8 p.m. than I am at 6? All right, guys. I guess the pressure is getting to me. All right. The pressure of the Simul. All right, what's up? Talk to me, guys. You missed the Simul again. A lot of people missed the Simul, but I started it by accident. I pressed the green button. Whoa. B4. How does that work? Seriously? B4. Oh my god. That's the brilliancy. This must be a strong player. Did we check already to see who this was? Oh, no wonder. All right, see, that explains everything. It's sinus. B4 is some dastardly move. Because of course it works. B4, G5. I mean, CB, G5. Bishop, G3. Knight, E4. No, okay. G5, Bishop, G3, Knight, E4. Rook, E4. Bishop takes D4. My queen is in this pin, right? So you'll get the piece back. You'll get the piece back in a lot of scenarios. But okay, fine, you know, and your king side is pretty weakened, I would think, at the end of the day. Pressure when there's a GM in chat. Well, I haven't seen the real Arena Crush since I don't know when. Since probably like 2005. I don't know. I went to Foxwoods and played. I went to Foxwoods. I played in, I think there, probably around 05. It's been 20 years. All right. Well, welcome everybody. What's up? Everyone's welcome, beginners and grandmasters alike. I'm going to take this pawn. So, last move, I thought, well, I thought I should go for c5, but I don't know. All right, whatever, f4. Is this good for you? I mean, I don't know. What do I know? I think maybe I made a mistake then. Maybe I did make a mistake. Queen f6 surveilling the d4. Uh-huh. So can I play, well, we can't play e4. That's important, right? You can't play e4. Obviously, it doesn't seem fair, this game. Black played a bad exchange variation, and I don't know what I did wrong. Black also seems very confident. Who is this? Okay, this is a Mordorian. A strong online Mordorian. I would like to transfer my queen. Okay, we can try something here, like knight b3. It's ugly, but it works. Rouse, you need help, man. You need really serious professional help. All right. Have you counted your pawns? Have you checked your king position lately? All right, man. Maybe this will work out for you, but I seriously do not trust and like the way you play this game. All right. I think you're a total insane maniac. But a totally insane maniac, to be more grammatically correct. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Click your profile icon. Give me your phone number. Hey, everybody. Don't give out your phone numbers in the chat, okay? I would recommend, not doing that. But do what you want. It's totally up to you. Send me your social security numbers. Dude, I just heard that there's this thing where people do check fraud. I mean, who uses paper checks anymore? I mail like 2 a year. Do you know the crazy things people do now? You can't send checks by mail anymore. If you can't send checks by mail, then what the fuck is the point of checks? You know what I mean? They have some technology they can like erase. Like thieves can like erase the writing on the checks to make it look like there was no, and then like fill in like whatever they want, bro. Like, come on. They go to mailboxes and they stick something in the mailbox and like pull out people's like letters. It's crazy, man. I knew this guy who used to send me cash. There was a student I had who sent me cash in the mail in the 90s. He would send me $100 bills by the post office through the mail. That's really crazy. But I got it every time. Try that in Hungary. Okay. Anyways. White squares. again, I wanna talk about my theory about chess and poker. Um, it seems very irrefutable to me that everyone is like a maniac. It's becoming my new like fixation. For every like tight, correct, solid player, there's like 10 maniacs. And it doesn't matter like we're talking about chess or poker, it's the same. It's just being a maniac is just really trendy. And I don't understand it. I mean, I guess that's normal if you play bad players all the time and you're like beating down on your friend who sucks. But if you play good players all the time, you're going to get crushed and you're going to learn your lesson. And that's how you become like a solid player. You learn, oh, wow, I can't do that because I get my ass beat down every time. But no, it seems like everyone I play is like hyper aggressive, like they never lose or something like that, you know? Why are so many. That's kind of. Well, it's a silly question, isn't it, Sinus? Why are so many chess players also good poker players? The question that answers itself. Because the average poker player, they don't they don't think on a strategic level, like a chess player does. I mean, chess players are they're used to thinking about the game very deeply. I think that's a you know pretty obvious self-answering question. There's also the element of like pressure. If you're used to if you're used to competing in one game, you have good nerves. When you've played Magnus Carlsen or Hikaru and all these people like I have, you know, you still get nervous, but I mean, I played like thousands of tournament chess games under pressure. At least I put pressure on myself. I mean, I would think like that would help me. Um, man, but the average poker players and chess players are terrible. They're terrible, dude. They're awful. They're awful. You know, they're impatient. They all have ADD. I would say maybe I should go for this passer Saruman. Well, I wouldn't mind a protected passer. Protected Yasser Saruman. Gonna win. Yeah, this dude is. He's. I guess we needed an expression for it, like over the top OTT. When people are too aggressive, they're like hyper aggressive to the point where it's like more detrimental than it helps. No, I mean that isn't really the case in that game. But no, dude. All right, explain this position to me. You sacked a pawn to win a pawn back. That's fair enough. But it only dawns on me now that I'm like losing the exchange if I play rook takes e4. Nobody said I was awake. It only dawns on me now that I lose the exchange if I play rook takes e4. Okay. Um, that's all right. We don't have to panic. But my knight is hanging, so I was gonna play queen d3 anyway. But that spiraled out of control. Here this is a really good players today. Guy has no clue how to play the opening, and now he's like a freaking genius. A3. So what do? A3. I wanted to play queen f2. Queen f2, a4, knight d2, a3, and then what? I guess we don't have to panic. I wanted to get the queen over there. Oh, what about bishop d5? Oh, this was well calculated by me. I was supposed to get in b5. I have no idea who this is, by the way. We're not getting a lot of Botvinnik style, you know, pro King's Indian Whiteside players. Also, chess players aren't scared of gambling. Well, I can't really speak to that, man. I mean, I think that gambling is something else. There are, I imagine there are chess players who are scared of gambling and they're very controlled. No, I think that depends, honestly. I don't like what I did with this yogurt. Misplayed this. So this turns out to be some really strong player. Andrino. He's a 1900. Man, I can't believe how bad I messed this up. I'm supposed to play v5, but my timing was off. I should have played c5, kick the knight first. It's that simple. I rejected the move. No, I mean, c5 was the move. I messed up. I should have played c5. I calculated one line, like c5, knight c2, b5. And then I got afraid of f4, knight c6, e5. But I don't have to play b5 right away, probably. I feel like gambling is another subject, and gambling shouldn't necessarily. Well, I mean, playing poker and gambling are not the same thing. There's gambling in poker, but there's also playing the odds. It's not necessarily gambling like gambling, like playing roulette or something. I wouldn't do it if it was. All right, whatever. Morales continues to harass me. Hyper aggressive. Don't love my position there. This is another psycho. Is this Thomas Transon? This, I would believe it was you. Yeah. Thomas he isn't always psycho aggressive. He actually can play a very solid game at times. I don't think his intention here was to play like a maniac. It just kind of went that way. Um, Sometimes you got to let the game have a life of its own. Then that's the key, International Master Afek from Israel, and he lives in the Netherlands. He told me his theory about how he feels like chess is a living organism, and I think that makes a lot of sense. You got to respect the game. The position has a kind of organic life of its own. You got to kind of go with it sometimes. Let it guide you the way you're supposed to go. Some people try to force things constantly the way they want, and that's irrational. To expect that you can force the course of the game, you can always force the course of the game the way you want to go. It's very irrational. Um, so it's like learning to go with the flow, being patient. But I wish I could talk to Afek again. I mean, it was interesting. I mean, I could, but I don't know him really. All right, I'd love to continue that conversation one day. Anyways, wonder why he doesn't play in the World Senior. He's a problemist. This guy terrorizes me. Well, I guess I should play breakout for e5. Mm. Yeah, I guess like Morales doesn't realize how maniac he seems, but now it looks like he's a genius at this point. Suddenly he's a freaking genius. You know, like he saw everything hundreds of moves in advance. The game's very suspicious. If he wasn't a guy I trusted, I would think he was like cheating, but I trust him. If this was a random player, I would think they're cheating. It just went from like looking like completely unsound to black's almost winning. You like you're some kind of all-seeing genius guy or something. You know, Afek is one of the best composition creators. Yeah, yeah. Clearly an outside the box kind of thinker. But anyway, I was just really struck by his theory about, chess. So here we have a problem, huh? I didn't realize how bad it was. All right. Morales is a genius. What can I do? This guy is a genius too. How does this work? Man. Greedy, greedy. What could possibly go wrong? You guys, I could use a tempo. This seems like a mistake. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. Looks like I'm lost here. Amazing. I blame it on the heat. This is simply heat exhaustion loss. I'm just totally crushed. I can't wait to check the engine for this one. I mean, look at the way he played the opening, man. There's sacrifices all over the place. You found an opening trap, and I didn't play probably like one of the critical lines, like Queen A3 or Queen G3. I thought, okay, I'm clearly better. And suddenly, black strings together everything. There's no sacrifice here on E6. I got nothing. And then the key moment here, Queen E7. He doesn't mind being in this pin. A4, B4, triple exclam. Obviously, I shouldn't have. Well, I don't know. I think that after this move, white is like strategically lost. Unless you're a computer. I could just resign. Not this one. Not today. All right. Why is this happening? I don't want to move my rook. Damn, dude. There's a theme, though. You know, you guys are like clearly worse. And then somehow I fuck every game up. b5, queen a5. Oh no. You're kidding me. Of course. Right. Okay. My rooks are on the wrong squares. Oh, you're playing bishop a6. This guy's a strong positional player. He just doesn't have opening knowledge. Wow. Yeah, I guess we have a problem now. Oh my goodness. All right. Here, I guess I could play f6. It's pretty ugly. Very ugly. Wow. Everybody's a genius around here. Knight b6. Knight b6, e4. Shoot, bro, I don't know. Wow, he found that. You don't find this kind of a crazy position? All right. Bishop h8. He wants to make sure his h7 is protected. You gotta love him. Phew. I was gonna play king h1 anyway. I was gonna play that last move. That's all right. I can play f4 at some point. Wow. Speaking of suffocation, Suffolophagus. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? This guy's terrorizing me. They're all terrorizing me. Everyone's a grandmaster. They're terrorizing me. Leave me alone. What did you do now? A4? Stop terrorizing me. Please stop terrorizing me. What if I played rook a4? Would I take the initiative? I don't care. Maybe I'm just not aggressive enough. Oh my god. The thing about Morales that strikes me is like he literally seems to have zero fear. guess some players have no fear. I have a lot of fear. Fear keeps me alive. Somewhere I saw a good quote about it, you know. I can't remember now. Quotes about fear. Fear is what allows us to survive in dangerous situations. Dude, you're triple attacking me? Oh my god. Come on, bro. Yeah, why am I... Okay, there's e4, knight f4, back rank mate, though. I have a back rank mate. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable that you would play that move. Recklessly aggressive, right? Hmm. Aha. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Maybe Thomas Strenson is a little bit rusty. But one thing I can't do is trade queens. I'm sorry. We can't be trading queens here. That is not really the plan. Yeah, that's nice, but no. Also not going to happen. I knew I should have played queen c8 in the first place. Dude. Morales the Fearless. Yeah, this is tricky though. I don't know. You're kidding me. What? Oh no, there's a tactic. Jeez. Oh, I have to take with the knight. This was not the plan. Actually, taking with the knight is bad too. Huh. So rook takes. Everything's bad. Everything's bad. What about f7? Ah, this is crazy. I don't know. I missed that. Getting tortured is fun. Phew, bro. How strong is this guy? 2,000. Well, he's showing it in this game. Yeah, this is not really where we want to be on the black side of Fianchetto King's India. Getting tortured like Grandmaster was playing white. Are we sure Irina's not playing white in here? All right. How's my knight doing? How's my knight driving? My queen sucks. You know, this queen business. Why is my king on G7? We have all sorts of problems here. That's horrible. Now what? Oh, over there. You're going over there now. You opened up the other rook. Huh. Well, if I lose, I lose. What can I do? Wow. Oh, I can go there. That's funny, Black makes this tactic, but why didn't he just do the normal thing? All right. Well, that was another bad idea by me. Phew, bro. Who is this guy? Nothing special, huh? Yeah, fine. I'm lucky I'm alive. I'm happy to be alive here. He missed knight takes d4. Maybe there was a tactic I didn't see. Mm-hmm. When's the computer tactics coming? That's all right. I can trade queens. We can trade queens here. It's fine. My central pawn is weak. This is clearly not a bad player. But I could not trade queens. I think I'd rather not trade queens and say I did. At the same time, we have to be careful. My pawn on d4 is weak. But I can try to get pressure on f7. This is lost for me, I guess. Why, why didn't he play that last move? Could have played e5 last move. But I guess my king side is worse now. This is one of my worst games of all time, I think. Most likely. Probably one of my worst games of all time. Just guessing, but King H7. Oh, of course. Wow, there's a shock. That's so weird, dude. Mm-hmm. At least you timed it right. Bishop G4. Damn, dude, you are really annoying. How, it's only a mini simul. Another player who refuses to trade pieces, but probably justified. I don't know. Actually, yeah, that's a weird decision. I think you should trade there. Extremely hot. And it's just not even July yet, you know? Terrible. Mr. Tactics. Obviously. This guy's 1300? No. Well, here I have some moves. Bishop C4. Or D5. But D5's ugly. Even Bishop E2. Possibly. I like Bishop C4. Oh, look at that. See, Morales saw it all. He saw it all in advance. Obviously. Nothing suspicious about that game. Seems to be happening more and more often these days. It's nice to get crushed by Morales every other week when someone on sound's not here to really crush me. With Black, your confidence it's unbelievable, you know. How can you be so confident and so sure of yourself? You know? It's unbelievable. Queen F6. Can we end the pain of this game? The pain of the game. Dark squares. Suddenly the dark squares are a little soft. I blame it on heat. Whew, bro. D6. Am I gonna lose this pawn? Probably. I probably shouldn't push. I don't know. Okay, this guy's 2200 rapid, 2200 blitz, lower in classical. Takes longer to develop a classical rating. I'm really lucky against Andrino. I mean, I was lost. I was definitely lost. Now I'm not so sure. Maybe I'm still lost. Dark squares. Get your dark squares here. Bruh. I don't know what to do. No, I mean the opening you play Morales isn't remotely correct. I mean, there's no way you can play like that with black. That's just insane. I get it if you do that against some weak player, but to play that way against a title player, it's insane. You got away with it, but I mean, I would never play like that. That can't be right. Check. Maybe time will save me. So they have 3 games left. It's a lighter Simul today, which is good because I was like sleep deprived. Plus, I'm lucky this guy did that. I think he should play 95. Maybe it's not so simple. He's probably still fine. But I was thinking about this position. I thought, okay, here I can protect my pawn. Rook D1. The dark squares. How's my dark squares? It's nice to have some time pressure on the opponents for once. Next stream will be Wednesday. We do a tournament every Wednesday. Let's see, today's June 28th. So Wednesday's the 1st of July. It'll be our first tournament. Morales, you should come by one of these days. so we can actually beat you. It's more fun when I can beat you in Rapid and Blitz. Losing to you in Simul games is not fun. Well, I almost played that line, but I mean, I had this problem where there's like 2 or 3 interesting lines, and I used too much time, and then I just like did knight takes g7 check. I guess it's not the best. I did 96 and knight takes g7 check. I saw bishop b5, but I didn't think it was that clear. I couldn't decide what to play. There's a bunch of good-looking continuations, but trying to choose between them is really hard. No, but I mean, come on, you're black. You got to be a little bit more cautious than as if you're white. Rook e8. Interesting move. So I don't have any immediate counterplay. Although I would like to get my queen back. There is a problem here. We have tons of time. All right, let's take a look at the other boards. Luce's still thinking. It's my turn. I'm turn there. It's my turn there. It's Luce's turn, and Andrino, I'm thinking, and the other game. All right. So I like this. No? I don't like my king. Rook d7. But we're in no danger, I guess. Here we're not in no danger. The knight. Oh, I can bring the knight back. Knight d7. Knight d7. Check there, queen e6. Now on rook d2. Black's probably okay. I imagine this is a draw. Thomas Trainson. Yeah, you were too wild, but okay. You got yourself into that situation by playing, f5. You got yourself into the situation, you get yourself out. If you got yourself into that situation, let's do h5. Got a good chance against Luce. We're hanging on against Andrino, and the other game is probably a draw. We should score 2 out of 3 here. Finishing the Simul with 8.5. We should get 8.5 out of 12. 2 draws, 2 losses. That doesn't make sense. 3 draws, 2 losses. And now, rook e6, rook e6, rook d4, rook d4, d4. Oh, that's kind of dangerous. Oh, you're threatening rook. Oh, shit. Queen e8. Be careful. Yes, queen e8. Queen e7. All right. Now, f5. No. Well, f5 almost works. h4. f5 takes. Okay, we don't have to play this super fast. Took the pawn. Um, hmm. Danger, Will Robinson, as they say. All right. Danger Mouse. Now the dark squares. Dark squares, dark squares, dark squares. Where art thou, dark squares? What is black doing here? Huh? Can we up a pawn go? Like Yoda? You have to go nuts in a different manner. Well, yeah, what was the opening? He didn't go nuts at first, right? But you allowed the e5, and then I have some tricks. But you didn't think too long on knight g4. I mean, so what the hell is going on here? Knight f6, no. Check. e5. Oh, wow. We could possibly win a rook in game. Probably a draw, though. I'm smelling draws here. You smell that draw? Love the smell of a draw in the morning. I'm too hot to think. All right, no, now why don't I have anything here? I should. Rook e7. I mean, this is kind of dangerous. He was greedy. But then he has queen d4. That's not good. Rook e7, queen d4, rook e7. Oh, wow. Okay, he has defense. Queen f4, queen c1. Wow. You're not going anywhere, Wendy. Actually, he has a plan if he has enough time here. Can I push my a pawn? Bro, he did. Queen d4. Oh, no. He loses, right? Check, takes, and rook f8. All right, so what about this rooking game? Oh, no. King g2, king f7, king f3, king e6, king e4, rook takes d6. Oh, no. Oh, no. a4, king c5, king takes e5, king b4, king d4. Oh, no. Is this just a win? Just walk up. Almost forgot to take. Yeah, we were kind of lucky here, to say the least. I was toast in this game before. I don't know what White's thinking about here. Yeah, you have to play knight f1. It would be nice to play f5. Knight f6, d6. Queen c1. Queen c1, queen d2. Very annoying. If he trades queens, maybe White isn't lost. So maybe I went down the wrong path here. Queen f4 might be a dead end. I don't really want to trade queens. What happened now? g6. That's fine, but it doesn't change anything, does it? Chop, chop, chop. Aha! Yeah, that move. But that's not going to change things. Is it really? Maybe. Nah, it doesn't matter. Go, go, gadget arms. Back to e1. Okay, what's your idea with that move? My knight is the problem. Knight where? What am I doing? Why did I go there? What is my other option? Knight b8? Yeah, knight f6. Then I lose my pawn. Maybe I play bishop back to d8. Defend the h pawn. I don't know. We both have a light square bishop problem. When I played e5, you were driving to the store to pick up a few things. That's what they all say. We're going to win maybe all three, huh? We get to 9 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. How many losses? I'm glad it was a shorter Simul today. It's so hot. Glad that happened by accident. You have knight g4? No. There's no playing for knight g4. Queen d8? No. Knight g5 is my idea. Not really a plan. Still tough to break through for black. I mean, I need my knight. I need f5. It's going to take a lot of work. I don't think that Pisanowski has anything he can do. He's pretty lost here. That's it. I mean, because my pawn just goes, you know. You can't move the rook out from blockading or you lose immediately. D7. Nothing he can do. It's a pity, though, because he was fine. You know, that game, I was very lucky. I mean, I shouldn't be winning that game. G5. Okay, now you're pissing me off. Now you are pissing me off. Now it's a different story. Queen D2. Queen G5 again? That's stupid. I could use my king at some point. Knight G5, Knight F1, Queen. Queen, Knight G5, Knight F1, Queen, Queen, Knight G5. Sorry, Knight G5, Knight F1, Queen, Queen, There, there, there. There. Oh my goodness. What happened? Oh. Okay. So how do I finish him off? Check. Check, check. That's not great. I need my knight. This is slightly annoying. Alright. Not so easy. King, no place to go. No good place for Mr. King. Ah, this is very annoying. I don't know how to win. Alright, A5. Go. You didn't play Knight F1. You played Queen E2 instead. That's not what I expected, but it might not matter. Okay. So there, there, there. Wow. Huh. Let's see what happens. Yeah, well, we'll find out. I looked at Queen C1, but I couldn't see what it does. We'll see. Don't tell me. I don't know how to win against Andrino. It feels like it's a win, but I don't know where it is. Okay, so this position, huh? Well, yeah, fine. Right. Yeah, okay. So bishop c8. I'm having hallucinations. Oh no. I had a hallucination. Damn it. No, I'm having hallucinations. Knight takes. There. Check. There. Check. Lose my queen. Yeah, great. Great. So how do I make progress here? When in doubt, try to get lucky. Dulce de leche. Leche is different from leche, I assume. Queen d2. And that's the big question, isn't it? Now black found a move. Yeah, but he's lost. He's super lost now. Super lost. You are super lost. Mm-hmm. Boy, this is really getting annoying, dude. You are really getting annoying. I am having trouble making progress for reals. That is totally pissing me off. Check. You did queen d2. I don't have any tricks, hallucinations with knight takes h3. Knight takes h3. King h3, bishop g4 check. It doesn't do anything. Trading queens. Trading queens is going to be tough. I could play for a win, but I really don't want to trade queens here. Again, that is not what we're like aiming for. Huh. Maxime is finally finished. Oh, he took. All right. I take. And that's it. Game, set, match, Wimbledon. How's the temperatures at Wimbledon? I would imagine the UK would be like crazy hot too. I guess not as bad. How are things where you are, Thomas Reinson? Up north, the Northmen. NordCon. Nordic Con. My knight is just not doing much there, yeah. Sucks. It can never go anywhere. I won it on d6. What was that? Irina Crush was here. Was that the real Irina Crush or just like Bob? I think it was probably Bob, like pretending to be Irina Crush. What do you guys think? Let's put it to a vote. How many people think that was the real Irina Crush, the official Irina Crush, the great? We always got along. I have no problem with Irina. I liked her. She was always sportsmanlike. Yeah, I hate most people. So if I don't hate someone, they're probably okay. Irina was always all right. King g7. Oh no, what do I do now? The fork? Oh no. Check, takes, and you win. How about b5? Shouldn't I play b5 at some point? I think b5. b5 is the move. Ah, thinking it's boat chess. She was active in the vote chess against Kasparov. Oh, yeah, it just seems like weird for Irina Crush to pop on my stream uh, in 2026. I mean, I haven't seen her in 25 years. No, 20 years. Hopefully, I take the plus score to my grave. We only played twice. But she was already strong. I played her in 2 GM tournaments. She played a million GM tournaments to try until she got the GM title. I beat her the first time with white in a Sicilian, and the second time I drew. It was an English defense. I never got paired with her in an open tournament because I think our ratings were too close. It's not likely, you're least likely to play someone around the same rating as you. So at that time, she was getting to be good. I think her rating was always, within like 50 points of mine. Yeah, how old was she? 5. These were GM tournaments. She was, I don't know, like late teens, 17, maybe older the second time. She was probably like 17 the first time I played her, and probably like 20, 22 the second time, I'm guessing. All right. So what are we going to do now? How do I make progress here finally? Jeez. Slowly. Okay. This. Oh no, he anticipated that. Great. Where's my Zugzwang? Has someone seen my Zugzwang? Zug's weapon. Is this a win? Well, that sucks. Nice move you got there. King F7 doesn't feel good. Queen takes check. King F7, Knight B6. It is sort of a Zugzwang for me. Come on, dude. I've got to be winning this somehow. Gotta get that pawn. Give me the pawn, man. Oh, this is really unbelievably irritating. White is able to keep everything protected. And I can't win in that endgame up a knight? No way. Takes, knight b6, king d4. That doesn't even matter. Takes, knight d6. I'm going to cry. Please resign. Please. Can you please resign? Pretty please. Check. Oh, queen f1 check. Well, that's an interesting check. Try that. All right, d6. Oh my god. All right. Wow. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Maybe I lose. They're in time pressure, both of them. Pisarovsky resigned. I know, Queen C6 trap, yeah. Pismiovsky. This joke makes itself. Alright. So, Ghana win? Is Ghana still in it? Ghana still in the World Cup, or are they done? They lost to Croatia, right? They must be done. Croatia remains tough. Tough country in sports. Right? Water polo, they're also very good. Basketball. All right. Oh, but what if I take your pawn? Pawn. If I take your pawn, I lose my knight. Check and take the pawn. Pound. Press the pound sign. Pound. Pound. Queen F5 is really good. I gotta believe I'm up a knight for one pawn. I mean, this has to be a win. Why is it so difficult? Need that d6 pawn to fall. Queen g1 check doesn't do anything. What's the formation I need? Where am I supposed to put my pieces? I can't improve my king. I can't move my knight. I can't improve my king. It's like a nightmare. This is horrible. I have to try to win playing like knight f8 somehow. It looks like. Let's try one more check and see what happens. Mm-hmm. The f5 is in the air. I really wanted to get my knight to d6. His king's pretty far away now. Check again, just repeats position. I have to play knight f8, then queen d5 check. And it's a fucking shit show. This is ridiculous. I cannot find a way to make progress. Wait, what? Ah. The slow method. You see, it doesn't matter. You guys never lose on time. When was the last time someone lost on time? It doesn't matter. You guys never need any time. No one flags. 50-second increment. Next stream Wednesday. We'll have a quick review of a few games after the end. Guys, please subscribe. Oh, queen b3 check. Oh, now I have 95. Oh, no. 95 check? That can't be good. Wow. Mm. Just feels like mate. I could just take on d6. But it's not so clear. Queen e6 check. What am I doing? Yeah. f4, okay. Now that's a different story. Wow. Well, I have to play, what, f6? Whew, man, this is annoying. Wow. Not necessarily. But yeah, I have to do something. Not loving this. Knight f6 back. If knight f6 back, knight e3 check. That's not mate though. I don't know how, but it's not. Oh no, but it practically should be. This has got to be a win. My God, man. Knight takes queen d5 check. Knight takes queen e6 check. Knight f7, queen takes g6. Okay, even that's unclear. This has to be winning. Don't tell me. Knight e3 check, king h3 only move. And what? Queen f1 check? That's not hyper impressive. I have queen d7 here, which is a very boring, very boring style move. Queen f7. Queen f7. Knight e3 check, king h3. I just don't believe it. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. That's stupid. Queen f1 check. But I think queen f7 looks pretty good, man. It stops queen d5, stops the pawn. I'm still threatening d6. I'm threatening queen d7 check. I mean, it looks really good. King f3. Now that is a crazy move. That is a crazy move. Does that work? Takes, check, king f2. My opponent is a psychopath. Speaking of psychopaths, well, 3 pawns for a piece. It's not. It should be. I guess we go for it. We get 3 pawns for the piece. Oh no, he has another check? Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. You have to be hitting me that this is a draw, bro. No way. Queen A1 check. There might be a way to do this. How would that be? King H7 check, king there check. Nope. Dude, whatever. Okay. Sacred Starry Skies has arrived. No one minds if I like kill myself, right? Okay. King G7, King H7, Queen H1, King G7, Queen A1, King F7, Queen F6 check. That's a real shit show. King F7, King there, check. I think I'm trying to like do the impossible here. Well, what's wrong with King H8? Well, it doesn't do anything is what's wrong with it. Probably losing now. Bishop takes H3, that's illegal. King takes. Well, why not? Three pawns for a piece. What a game. Oh. I didn't want to trade queens. You know that by now. But I do win the pawn. Four pawns. I have 4 connected pass pawns. That's got to be good. It can't be bad. Having 4 connected pass pawns has to be good. Even 3 connected pass pawns is pretty good. White's pieces have been difficult to coordinate. These pawns do look juicy. Juicy, juicy pawns. You have to admit, they're pretty juicy. There. Oh. Uh-oh. What's that about? A check? You have 94 check? I guess I could play G5, actually. This. Or even King F5, now that I mention it. King F5. Kind of glad he played that. I was worried about D7, to be honest. King G8, Queen D5 check. King G7, Queen A1 check. Wait a minute. You can't have your cake and eat it too, right? Oh, shit, you have that? Okay. It's okay. What a weird endgame. Lot of pawns. We're threatening bishop G4 check. Or G5. Doesn't look great for white. Let's see, D6. Nothing special, maybe. Bishop check. Takes. My instinct is that the 3 connected pass pawns should be winning, but it may not be that easy. Do I have any other tricks? Bishop C3. Am I threatening like bishop C3 maybe? Even knight B1 could be played there, but very difficult position. All right. Against Andrino, I think he went wrong. He could have played D7, I thought. So after check, King H8, D7. I'm tied down there. Oh no, I had 93 check. Okay, sorry, that wasn't an option. But he could have played what? No, it's not so easy. He could have played Queen D4 check and then D7. Yeah, Queen D4 check and then D7. Although, okay, there, it's still complicated. I have Queen F5 check. But your pawn is like unstoppable now. So I think he messed this up. That's Connect 4. But I also have Bishop G4 check. Yeah, bishop c3 is kind of weird. Yeah, it's not clear. Bishop c3. d6 looks scary. Maybe I can't play g5 because of bishop c2 check. That's his main thing. So maybe check. Check can't hurt. Can it? Can it hurt? I don't know. Yeah, queen g7. This is going to be close. That's got to be a mistake. You had to push d7. If you push d7, check, king f4, knight takes d7, king e4. King f7, king d5, king e7, king c6, knight e5, check, king takes b5, knight f3, king c6, knight takes g5, knight e6, b5. I think I'm probably winning. But now I just take. He went to f2, strangely. Maybe it's a good move. There's bishop d4 check. Getting myself in deeper trouble. But maybe something else, like, no. Well, what's wrong with bishop d4 check? Okay. What's wrong with it is that I'm getting, I'm unblockading his pawn. Bishop d6, knight d3. Bishop d6, knight d3. Bishop c2 check. There's a lot of moves that are picking me apart here if I'm not careful. Weird game. King f6. Maybe I just go back. Knight f3. This is strange. King f6. King f6, knight e4 check, king e7. That's fine. g5, bishop c2 check is a disaster. Bishop d4 check. h3 check. Yeah, unfortunately, this is easy. No, because my knight goes there. Isn't it easy? Should be easy. Maybe not. I thought it was easy. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just go make an illegal move or something. Why don't I just go and make an illegal move? Okay. Well, anyway, let's do that. And now, king e5 drops a piece, h3 check. h3 check. Looks kind of cool. I'm not sure, but I like it. The temperature, they claim the temperature outside is 29 degrees, evening temps. Can I get closer? You resigned. Okay. Whew. Tough game. I was lost. I was totally strategically lost against Andrino. I messed up that opening. Bishop F2. It has a problem. What's the problem? Forks. I could play Bishop F2, Bishop C2 check, King G5. I think that's a good idea. And then on knight check, I go King H5. I wish there was a simpler way to do this, though. I just don't see anything else. Oh. Oh no. I just blundered. Wow. Oh no, I blundered. Oh my god. Yeah. Not surprising. Oh my god. Not surprising given the heat we're experiencing. I really should turn on the air conditioner. Well, now it's going to be interesting. Very interesting. He didn't do it. Bishop C2 just wins. Wins a piece. I'm really, really lucky there. Although I don't know this is even good. The way I'm playing this is kind of stupid, honestly. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I'm even winning anymore. I'm lucky I was lost in one move. I don't think I could draw after dropping a piece. Ooh. My bishop is totally misplaced now. King F6. How about G5? G5 is a disaster. So I have to like take. This is disaster too. Am I lost yet? I'm not lost. That's the good news. Even with all the pawns, I think I was lost. But yeah, there were some obscure chances to maybe draw. And that was just the heat getting to me. I can't believe it's June 28th. This is hot. Fuck the climate change denialists. This is totally caused by by carbon dioxide emissions. I'm a scientist, I know. Um, yeah, dude, my nights, what is that? My other night. My guy's gonna be trapped. King F6. You trap my bishop again. I don't want my bishop to be trapped. Two, 4 pawns for a piece. And it's still complicated. This guy is really good. This is a crazy game. My bishop got trapped in there on g3. I mean, that was a bad plan. The whole thing was a bad idea. The whole plan to go like bishop f2 and everything. It ended up helping me like get my pieces trapped. Thanks guys for tuning in. Next stream Wednesday. Ponda July Blitz Arena Crush. We should make that the name of our like arena. Crush Arena. That's pretty funny, right? Honda Crush Arena. Hey, if like everyone in the world like Bob didn't pretend to be women online, I would believe that that was Arena Crush. But after all the catfish that we've seen on my stream over the years, I just I gotta be, you know, I gotta believe no one is real. My general attitude is like 95% of the time, if Hikaru comes to my stream, it's not him. You know, if a celebrity chess player comes to my stream, it's not them. Once Hikaru donated, you guys don't remember, but once Hikaru donated subs to my stream back in the day, if I had only, I could have been his buddy, but I just ignored it. I didn't play on chess.com. You know, I hate chess.com. It was the real Arena Crush. You looked it up. Wow. Okay. That's the thing though. You're afraid to be like friendly because you get trolled. You know, you're like, I'm afraid to be like, hey Arena, how are you? Because it's like Bob trolling me or something. You know what I mean? You're afraid to let your guard down because everybody is like an online like scammer and stuff. I always liked Arena. I thought she's nice and a good sports person, and I would be happy to talk to her on the stream. But you know, it's so sad. That's the world we live in. You can't trust. You know, people are who they say they are. Like we're so jaded by all these like cheaters and scammers and stuff. I have to keep my distance. Be like, okay, sure, you're Irina Crush. It's not like she's a celebrity. I didn't mean to be like dismissive to her. I was like afraid it's not really her, you know? Nobody believed her. Yeah, I mean, go in a chess stream and tell them that you're a woman. Nobody's gonna believe you. There's like 5% of chess players are women. It's it's worse than poker. Despite all the progress that's been made, you know, and then like women can't even be like, you know, because of like aggressive like sexual harassment and stuff. Women like are afraid to even reveal like their gender online. Like who could blame them, you know? There probably are a few like female players in online chess, but unfortunately, they have to remain anonymous, or else they'll face like endless sexual harassment. It's a pretty sad situation. Um, but hopefully she'll come back. All right, next. Yeah, I could collaborate with someone like Arena. She was always a very serious player, I thought, you know. Um, Legit. Actually, I won a really nice game against her. I had to beat her with a 2 pawns up, ops color rooks. I used that game to make an instructive video. I was 2 pawns up in a rook's ops color bishop endgame, and in order to win, I had to use this very instructive and typical motif of sacking the exchange to win it. That was in 1999, and then I played her again in 2003. That was 23 years ago. I mean, yeah, 23 years ago. That's insane. It's insane. That's insane. It's insane that 2003 was 23 years ago. So that doesn't seem fair. You're back again. You know what? This is getting to be an annoying little dance we're doing here. This guy is like relentless. I can't get my pawns moving. How about my A pawn? Can we do the A pawn? Fred was once in a Ginger GM. Then I was playing on Lead Chess and he freaked out. Oh. Not good for pension scammers, I guess. I don't think that Lead Chess is the go-to place for people that prioritize money, right? It's one of the reasons why we like it, but it's also kind of a bummer because I don't get a lot of financial support by streaming here. Clearly, Ginger GM, his main thing is money, you know. Money's nice, but I'm not gonna sell my soul for money. Yeah, he's on the same strength level as Irina Crush. Weaker GMs, but legit. I could have been a GM. I could have been a contender. Priorities and choices in life were made. You make your choices, you know. Let's not regret. I regret that 2003 was 23 years ago. All right, guys. Anyway, but I don't regret yesterday, and I don't regret today. I regret that I'm not 23 years younger again. Be nice to know what you know now, you know, all those years ago. So let's see this queen side. Boy, this player is really, really brutally annoying. still right on the fence of sort of hanging on in this game. It's very close. Really. This could be a win or a draw. I don't know. I thought I'd have to be winning for sure with 4 pawns for a piece. I'm going to turn on the air conditioner. I'm dying in here. All right. Beep. Air conditioner enabled. All right. I'm going to freeze now, but that's better. Guys, we reached $400 toward the World Senior Fund. All right. So A4. I'm thinking A4. Then we go, yeah. A4, bishop C2, G5. Knight takes F5 check, king takes D5. And so we still have our 4 pawns. 4 pawns for a knight. And the game is still very much in question. Ta-da! 4 pawns for a knight. It's about as close as it's going to get, I imagine. A knight for 4 pawns. I think, therefore I am. I think I'm winning. I just concluded that I'm winning. And I think I know why. One particular idea here looks very strong. King C4. The king goes, double down on those queenside pawns with the escort service. I don't think he can stop this. His knight's dominated. We're winning this. Exactly, Sinus. You said what I said. Great minds think alike. The knight is dominated. Yep. Even 3 pawns is tough for a knight, but I mean 4 pawns. And now A3. Bishop B1. Yeah, white's lost. It's over. Good Simul, guys. Sorry we didn't get more boards. It was an accident. We normally play 20 plus players. Minimally 15. This was a mini Simul. Can't survive that. So I'll have a quick recap and look at a couple of the games, and then I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right. Back to Simul. Final score, 8 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. Lost to Sinus and Morales. And a draw with Absal. So Sinus, perfect game. 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. Sledgy, 3 inaccuracies. And I would stand by my resignation there. My position was really horrid. Um, so against Sinus, yeah, normally 96, 96. So the problem is now I didn't know for sure which of these moves is right. You know, Queen A3 or Queen G3. I haven't checked. Oh yeah, I don't use chessable. Well, I don't play this line much, but uh, let's see what the computer says. Queen A3 is clearly best. So after Queen A3, I don't know why I rejected it. Bishop F8, and I just take the pawn. I'm just up a pawn. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. So I like how you don't get any inaccuracies, but you actually made a very big mistake in the opening. You should have lost a clear pawn. You're -1. It's not really a perfect game. This is a terrible mistake. But I gave you your advantage back. Takes, takes, and now A6. Now, I thought I was better here, but in reality, it looks like I don't have much. B5 was very provocative. Computer actually, like, I was criticizing bishop d3, but in the end, my e4 pawn got me, you know? So you just kept pushing the envelope, and this sacrifice on e6, you know, this doesn't materialize. I could try it, you know, but it's very, like, unclear. You know, I don't have enough compensation. This isn't even like Tal style. So you provoked me and like you played a perfect game after that. Now you're just better. No, but B4 is wow, you have B4 immediately. Because if I take it, you just do G5 and the same shit. You could have just done it right away. It's even better after A4. And now it's all hands on deck. I'm already worse. It's a disaster. You know, it's not like I can do this. Yeah, good game. All right, good game. Apso with the whatever that is. You know, he didn't do much in the opening. See, queen takes was right by me. And now here, engine doesn't like my move. Okay, so I looked at this. I've had this position with white, probably. I should have just played knight c6. Okay. The way I played it gives white a small edge. But I thought I'm okay. Stop d5. Very solid. And maybe queen a4 is a mistake. I'm not sure. It's a standard Caro-Kann type thing where he's a little better. Mm-hmm. A4 is kind of interesting, though. But after this, I'm so solid, it's like a draw. Okay, that's pretty boring after that. It should be a draw. Morales is a maniac. But this is my worst game. 71 cent-upon loss. Morales made one mistake and one blunder. But the blunder was when the position was totally winning. He made effectively only one mistake. No inaccuracies. So another opening, like, mistake. Let's see. So very provocative e4. I can play knight g1. This is a Nimzovich reversed Sicilian. One game here. Wow, there's a secret move. There's a secret move for white. You can even play knight f5. Wow. But knight e2. Oh my god. That is not on my radar at all. This is a good closed Sicilian for white. Yeah, the opening game analysis are weird. I don't trust those things. I thought this was a move. Yeah. Giri Dingley Ren. Look. Scotch motif with Queen F6. You can play. Morales. But it looks like, you're not supposed to do this. This is weird. Knight B3. I thought you might do D6 also. This is insane. Here, here, here. You had A5 there. Holy shit. Trapping my knight. Wow, what a crazy line. But F5 is so risky. Queen C2 dubious. I mean, I almost played bishop E2, but you're not going to fall for castles. Knight takes E4. Like, anyone who plays the closed Sicilian knows this trap with Queen D5 check. So I thought about playing bishop E2 against Morales, but I was like, well, honestly, maybe I should keep the tension instead of trading on E4 right away. Maybe like bishop E2 or something. It's very subtle. I could have played Knight E2, but he has bishop E4. But I didn't think this works. This actually works. Wow. Wow. So bishop F5 is a mistake. Right. I thought he's like a total insane fish to play this. Bishop F5. You're just allowing Knight D4. So apparently he can castle. And he still equalizes after A3. Knight takes D5. It looks like a C3 Sicilian. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Black is like better there. I'd love to see Morales play a match against Rachmanov. Probably beat Rachmanov too. Bishop F5, Knight D4, Bishop G6, and now, yeah, of course I saw Bishop E5 check. But I didn't think it was such a big deal. Play King F7. It's still not that clear. Yeah, typical Morales. But I don't know, man. I mean, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable you're better here. With your king walking around in the middle of the board. Yeah, mine's in the middle of the board too, but I can castle pretty quickly. This is crazy, dude. Yeah. Unleash the engine. And now I think against most players I would have gotten away with this. Maybe I should have gone like F4. I mean, I need to use my pawns. He just plays like perfect moves, bro. Every single perfect move. And now this is too much. So B3. If B3, let's say he does the same thing like Bishop H5. For example, Bishop B2. I needed my knight to stay here and defend F3. So this is like the losing move. I mean, I take the knight to C4, but I lose control of this. And Morales just killed me. Okay. Anyway, very instructive. Almost perfect game by Black. Andrino was winning. I made some kind of mistake here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm supposed to play C5. Let's check with the engine. Yeah. That was my first reaction. It's a mistake to play Bishop D7. I have to play C5. This line has been known since the 90s. It was invented in the 90s for Black. This is amazing how bad this is. And looks like 3 out of 5 players didn't play this right. But you did. Ironically, White lost both. The white lost both games, so they played this right with f4. Now rook c1, engine number 1 move. And I've got nothing. Now again, I should have played c5. This is bad. Yeah, the guy actually won a game here in 2006. This is a game from 06. Black wins after c5, even b5 maybe, but anything. But this is nothing. This is bad. I'm worse now. That's when Irina showed up. The Irina showed up in the stream, said, "Hi, I'm Irina Crush." It's embarrassing, and now I have this position. And I wanted to bring my bishop back to d7, but I hate my position anyway. And I keep forgetting about c5. I had to go back. You know, I knew this was wrong, but my position is awful, dude. You played a great game. And White was winning. White was winning here after knight b6. And I'm an idiot. I should have played king g8. I don't know why. No, I missed king g8. How does king g8 work? I have a trick. What? No, wait. Queen takes f6. Oh, shit. I have knight takes d5. Okay, I didn't see it. Andrino got a huge crushing advantage. And I'm basically lost. He has d6 there. How does that work? Wow. Queen is overloaded. Anyway, that was a good game, dude. You had me. Maxime played really tough. It should have been a draw. You can see here. This is a draw. This opening was funny. He did my move from 1995. 188 people have done this, including Sindarov and Carlson. Wow. So it's actually played. It seems stupid though. I played this in 1995, I'm telling you. So these guys, including Sindarov and Carlson, have really played this. This is funny. The engine doesn't hate e takes d5. I have to tell my old friend that he was kind of judgmental about this. Isn't so bad. So knight d2. Imre Balag lost. Pinter. Feels like we transposed to something. Yeah. So here, queen d8, novelty. And I didn't know what to do now. Ildar would have played f4. I had a game with Ildar Ibrahimov once where I was like black. I played the Queen's Gambit against him. That's weird. Yeah. Okay, anyway, good game. That was also interesting. There were some good openings today. Thomas Transon obviously blew that opening. But let's see what you did. Queen c7 isn't great. You played it like a Roy Lopez where your pawn's not on e5. This is funny. It's interesting though, it's playable. So my e5 isn't the best move. But after takes, I was 100% sure you would go to d5. You even have rook d8. And maybe like you can play knight d7, knight f8, I don't know. You're going to have to be careful about queen e2, queen e4, no? Queen e2, knight d5. Well, anyway, you go to d5. Check this out. If knight d7, queen e4, this is awesome. Knight f8, and if I take here, you trap my queen. Anyway, all right. So it was all fine until knight g4. And knight g4 is just, it's horrible. Wow, the computer does this. Knight takes f2, baby. Give me. Give me that. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. So Thomas was driving to the store. And then finally, what happened with Redusa? Redusa, he just resigned because he didn't like his position. Oh, he mouse slipped. He made a mouse slip with G5. That's a really bad mouse slip. Allowing knight takes. Wonder what he was trying to play. A5 on the queen side. Bishop takes h3. Yeah, he could try it. So let's see. Takes, takes. I thought he might do this, but it's dangerous. So for example, rook a2. Black has sacked a piece for a pawn. I don't know. I thought he might do it, but it didn't look sound. And then finally, the last game is this really long epic battle with Luchek, where when I blundered here with bishop f2, I'm totally winning. I missed bishop c3. Pretty obvious. Very stupid move by me. Bishop c3. Because bishop c3, bishop c2 check, king e5. I saw this and then kind of forgot about it. So I was totally winning. Blundered bishop f2, and now white's... Is he winning? This is the question. It's not a win. So check, king e5, knight d3 check. I take on d5. Now I have 5 pawns for a piece. Knight takes f2. And now, okay, it was still a draw. But I'm 2 pieces down now. I have 5 pawns for 2 pieces. This is crazy. I thought I was lost. Yeah, Thomas was right. Bishop e2. King takes h3. King d4. And it's equal after dropping my second piece. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Still a draw after the blunder. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing. I'll see you all on Wednesday, hopefully for my team tournament. Honda July Arena Crush. See you guys there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your